Morning fellas, Ben back again. This is like a part 2 of the previous video. Very important that you have the right protection in your motorcycle. The last video was about the crash guard, and this video I will just run you through all the various protection bits that I have on the motorcycle. If you really want to do enduro riding, if you want to do hard off-road riding, where you will definitely have to deal with some crashes, the bike going on its side, falling on its side, I mean all kinds of falls. If you are looking at something like that, then you ought to be prepared for it. You ought to have a certain amount of protection. That being said, a simple walkthrough on all the various bits of protection and what is missing and what I intend on getting as well. So this to start with, the engine rock solid bash plate from SW Motec, about 4 millimeters thick, almost 2.5 times or even bigger than the stock bash plate. And then you have the crash guard, like I covered in the previous video, from SW Motec. You have this fantastic little add-on from PROSPEC. It's an Indian manufacturer, an Indian company. Mr. Madan is the mind behind it. You can definitely get in touch with him. These are add-ons. These are easy tags. They're called easy tags. You can tag things onto it. You can have a highway foot peg attached to it. You can have a bottle holder attached to it, and things so on and so forth. But get in touch with him to understand, to know more about this product. And this is a protection for the crash guard. I mean, not exactly for aesthetic reasons, but this is more like a shock absorber. And coming to the top, which I've been looking for, TERRA was kind enough to send me something which was like an acrylic protector for the headlight with metal clamps. I kind of rammed into a tree at one point and crushed my metal clamps on both the sides. The acrylic, however, stayed in place. The headlight protector, the acrylic bit, stayed in place, but the metal clamps on both the sides got warped and twisted, and that's why I got rid of it. I haven't really spoken about it, but that was the reason why I got rid of it. So TERRA, another fantastic Indian company, sent me a headlight protector. I will very soon get something for the headlight, because I'm starting to tail a lot of fellas who are kind of, their tires keep spinning and they throw all kinds of shit onto my headlight. And yeah, so that's the next. Moving on to the handlebar with the Barkbusters, the Barkbuster VPS plastics, and generic Chinese made spine, metal spine. I did not go in for the Barkbuster metal spine because it weighs a ton. One, two, it's it's a little too expensive. And my experience with these fellas, these Chinese made fellas, these are fantastic. They are not brittle. They are highly malleable, so any number of crashes, any number of falls, they keep bending, and I can bend them back to shape. They don't transfer the impact onto my handlebar or to my handlebar risers. These risers have to go. I have to get ROX risers, solid billet aluminium. These are cast aluminium, so there's a very good chance that these can break. But yeah, they've been good. They've been good on the motorcycle. I do all kinds of stuff, and they've still been there. But I'll get myself some real good quality risers very soon. So the very good protection, fantastic protection. I can't stress on this enough. These fellas have taken all the beating in the world, and they're still good. If you guys can see these fellas have had multiple crashes, and these plastics, they just don't break. Another protection, but in a different sense, is getting rid of the stock indicators, coming up with something really tiny and flexible. These are rubber mounted indicators. Fantastic fellas, little tiny bits. I have made videos on all these subjects, all these fellas, so you can go and check them out. So a tiny indicator. This is imported from France. I don't really remember the name of this fella, but I'll attach the link of the video in the description, from where you can get the link of that particular product. So yeah, another thing that I have kind of made for the windshield is this fella over here. So these are two L clamps that have been attached from the bracket that holds the speedometer, and from the speedometer to the windshield via two L clamps. That's how it looks from the side, and that's how it is from underneath. Yeah, the camera may not pick this up, but yeah, some rubber washers, an Allen key, an Allen nut or a screw, and then two L clamps to take care of the windshield. After this, yeah, I made a video on these fellas, more like the REALY windshield. Just remove these 4 by hand, and then one Allen key to pull this out. As simple as that. So yeah, that is for reinforcement for the windshield. Otherwise, you know, every single crash I used to have my windshield give up on me. But now, after this mod, this has been steady. The windshields don't crack and break. This takes care of the windshield. Yeah, so this is all that there is to it. A rear brake master cylinder guard from a company, another Indian made company called Raya, R-A-Y-A. You seriously need to get this. I have had 3 or 4 variants before this, but I swapped to this is because this is quite big. It covers the entire length of the master cylinder assembly, unlike the other fellows that leave about an inch or so exposed on top for rocks to get to it. This fella covers the entire length. I mean, really lightweight, negligible weight, and yet does its job well. So master cylinder guard from Raya, another Indian manufacturer. What else do I have? In terms of protection, well, that's about it. That's all there is to protection. This is what is important: the hand guards, the handlebar, the crash guards, and the SUMP guard. All this to take care of faults and hits, and indicators that don't break. I did have the pannier racks on the back, and they helped with crashes too greatly. They used to take a lot of hits. And yeah, sadly I don't have them on now because of the exhaust. This exhaust is a little too upswept for the saddle stays, but I'm working on them. I'm speaking with a welder to kind of modify it, manipulate it so that, you know, it clears the exhaust and sticks out a bit. One side will stick out a little bit than the other, but that's all right. That's how it's going to be. And yeah, so until then we'll have to wait, but this is what it is. A fantastic motorcycle now, can really do hard enduro, and I'm looking forward to it. Let me fix myself, and we'll get back to you guys on some real gnarly terrain. Until then, this is Ben signing out for now. Ciao.